Welcome to Ikigai, MBWA World Academy Psychological Health Club. This is the podcast of Ikigai, and I am Mehek Gupta. We will now ask the members of our club to introduce themselves, starting with the directors, Uditi.
Hello everyone, my name is Uditi Lunawat. I am a 16-year-old currently studying in class 12, and sitcoms and music, they're my jam. I'm a recent convert from bathroom singing to classical singing, still struggling, and I guess life's going good between assignments and lots of cups of coffee. So, yeah.
Uditi for you. Now we have Namasya.
Okay, so hello everyone. I am Namasya Verma from class 12, and I am an avid reader. I love to read a lot, and since I am not a very interactive person, I literally like just sit and write out stuff at times, not usually, but yeah. Um, and I was a new student. Like I joined Mahadevi Billa World Academy in class 11, so it has been a great experience till now. Yeah, that's all.
And Namasya, might I tell you, she has blended right in. She's a part of the family now, and it's just an honor and such a pleasure being around her. And Akanksha?
Akanksha J Samtani, a grade 12 student, studying science, juggling between academics and other extracurricular activities, like most of my fellows here. And I like watching The Office, even though I haven't finished the entire sitcom. But watching edits on YouTube is something which makes me calm down. And apart from that, I like listening to the Beatles every time I feel stressed out, whether it be during exams, given that we'd have my papers. Yeah, that's pretty much it from my side.
And that was Akanksha for you. I am Mehek Gupta. I am the vice president of the club. And I genuinely feel like I am one of the more open, extroverted people. I don't really hold back while talking. And that really shows in conversations because I tend to overshare a lot. I like most of us here love coffee. And when it comes to my hobbies, reading has to be one of my most favorite hobbies. I love reading poetry. I feel like poetry is one thing that helps me express myself, as well as reading others' poetry helps me understand them better. And now I would like the president of the club, Sakshi, to introduce herself and then go on and introduce us to the club.
Sakshi, the president of the club. I'm a humanities student, and I guess the whole idea of the club was not actually very sudden, to be honest. I had this in my mind. I had the idea. I knew what I wanted to do, but like another anxious teenager, I didn't do it when when I should have done it. I was a little late. Like all of us here, I'm addicted to coffee. If I could exchange it for my meals, I probably would. And music, my Spotify is always on. That's something I cannot survive with anymore. Uh, there's Zen and there's Weekend. Probably only two artists that I'm addicted to. Um, I've got a very nice group of friends, and these people here right now are people that I trust, and like one of the best group of people I could bring into this club, and I'm so grateful to have them all here. I couldn't find a better team, and I know that. I honestly do know that. So to introduce this club, I knew what I wanted to do. It was something, the whole concept of mental health is so scary when you learn about it. Like the moment you learn the word mental health, the society makes you believe that, oh, it's a scary word and you're really not supposed to relate to that word. But that is not true. And I wanted people to know that it's okay. It's okay to not be okay. Um, I would have preferred if I had this when I was a teenager, when I was in class 9, 10, 11, and I was going through stuff, and I thought like it wasn't normal, that I wasn't normal. And that is why I didn't have the guts to express myself to the world, to people around me. And it just wasn't pretty. It wasn't a pretty scene. Uh, whenever you go out and you're like, oh, I've got to prepare for a speech, I've got to recite a speech, I'm so scared. Everybody around you is like, oh, don't be scared. Don't be anxious. Nobody's like, oh, it's completely okay to be scared. It's okay to be anxious. And it's important for people to know that it's okay. Like, no matter how you feel, no matter what you do, it is okay. You don't have to suppress your feelings because of what the society or what people around you think about. Because trust me, when you move outside to the world and when you talk to people, when you start talking about stuff that the society told you not to talk about, you find the world a better place automatically. You start relating to the world on another level, and you just know that there's people around you who feel the same way that you do, who cry because of the same reasons that you cry about. And it is completely okay to cry because your favorite actor in a movie died, or just because a tour got cancelled. It's completely normal. And it's also completely normal to cry before a speech, cry before a debate, and just mess things up. Even cry, even be happy that you weren't present to give an exam. It's okay. There are people around you who go through the same stuff, but nobody speaks about it because the society just has restricted it in a way. And being a teenager right now in this pandemic is one of the most difficult things, because the world is always moving in such a fast pace that you're not being able to keep up with it, and you're keeping up with the trends, you're keeping up with the news, but you're still not being able to keep up because there's school, there's college pressure, there's always college pressure, or and then there's school pressure, there's academics, there's things that you are going through in private life, your personal relationships. There's just a lot more than you can just count. uh, you're in a stage where you know what's happening around you, but you really don't know. Like, you're juggling between understanding what is going on in the world, and no one's better than a friend, no one's better than someone of your age going through the same thing. Like, you want to talk to that person, trust me, because I thought I was the only person back in class 9 and 10 who was going through the stuff, and that's why I told no one. I thought everybody will start hating me, and everyone, just I won't be in the same environment I used to be. Turns out my friends were going through the same stuff, and no one shared that because we were not mature enough, because the society restricted us, because we believed that would make us less cool, make us look uncool to the world and to our friends. It's not true. This club is a safe space to talk about anything, everything, to just talk and express yourself, to let you know that even though this time is tough, it's okay. You've got people around you, you've got people who absolutely adore you. You just have people around you.
Couldn't agree more with Sakshi. Ikigai Club is definitely a safe space, and she couldn't have put it better, honestly, because I feel like Ikigai is a club consisting of 5 anxious teenagers who have had enough of people telling them to calm down every time they open up about their anxiety or their mental health. This was a very brief and a short introduction to Ikigai as a club and to our podcast. Looking forward to spending more time here with you and to having more discussions that matter. Thank you.